Yeah, I hope my voice is clear. So today I will discuss one more problem, assignment problem by using Hungarian method. Okay. So in the previous problem, step number 6, number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. So the solution is completed. So sometimes what happened is step number 6, you may not get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. Then you can go to step number 7, 8, and 9 and repeat the procedure until you get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. So for that, I have taken one more problem. I have taken this is the problem number 2. So here, if you observe here, rows are given, columns are given, row side employees are given, column side jobs are given. So each employee should be assigned to one job. So this is the optimum cost to complete. Suppose job 1, person A, employee A, completed in 10 days. If it is given in days, if it is in rupees, you can write in rupees. So this is the cost values that are given to complete these jobs to the employees. So one employee should be assigned to one job, and one job should be assigned to only one person. Okay. So what is the optimum assignment, or what is the optimum cost? You have to calculate by using Hungarian method. So you know the steps. So what is the first step? Step number 1 is nothing but you have to check how many number of rows are given and how many number of columns are given. If it is equal, then you can directly go to step number 3. If it is not equal, then you have to go to step number 2 and introduce a dummy row or dummy column. You will see that model that is called unbalanced assignment problem. So this is called balanced assignment problem. If number of rows is equivalent to number of columns, then it is called balanced assignment problem. If number of rows is not equivalent to number of columns, then it is called unbalanced assignment problem. So whenever unbalanced assignment problems are given, first you have to make it balanced and you can apply Hungarian method. So, but we'll see later that model. So in this case, what is that? How many number? It is a balanced transportation, balanced assignment problem, because how many rows are given? 5, and how many columns are given? 5. So that step number 1. Step number 1, number of rows is equivalent to. Number of rows equal to how many rows are there? 5. 5 employees have considered, and number of columns equal to. Number of columns equal to. How many columns are there? 5. So therefore, what you are getting, number of rows is equivalent to number of rows is equal to number of columns. Number of rows is equivalent to number of columns. So if number of rows is equivalent to number of columns, then you can directly go to step number 3. Then go to step number 3. Go to step number 3. Then you can go to step number 3. So what is step number 3? All of you know step number 3 is nothing but row reduced matrix. Step number 3 is nothing but row reduced matrix. So put the side heading row reduced matrix. Row reduced matrix. So how to calculate row reduced matrix? All of you know. So consider the first row. This is the first row. Identify the smallest element. What is the smallest element? Smallest element is 5. It should be subtracted from each and every element of that particular row. So 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. 13 minus 5, 8. 15 minus 5, 10. And then 16 minus 5, 11. So first row is completed. Similarly, second row, smallest element. What is the smallest element? 3. So it should be subtracted from each and every element. So 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 9 minus 3, 6. 19 minus 3, 16. 13 minus 3, 10. And 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Next, third row, smallest element. What is the smallest element? 2. Smallest element is 2. It should be subtracted from each and every element. 10 minus 2, 8. 7 minus 2, 5. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Next, fourth row. Fourth row, smallest element. What is the smallest element? 7. So 7 minus 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. 11 minus 7, 4. 9 minus 7, 2. 7 minus 7, 0. 12 minus 7, 5. And next, fifth row, smallest element. What is the smallest element? 4 in this one. So every value minus 4. 7 minus 4, 3. And then 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. 10 minus 4, 6. 4 minus 4, 0. And 12 minus 4, 8. So row reduced matrix is completed. Step number 3, row reduced matrix. I have completed row reduced matrix. Now step number 4 is nothing but column reduced matrix. Step number 4 is nothing but column reduced matrix. So for doing step number 4, you have to take step number 3 is main. So this is the main table for calculating column reduced matrix. So I will calculate here only Step number 4 I will calculate here only. So step number 4, step number 3 is completed. Step number 4 is nothing but column reduced matrix. Column reduced matrix. Column reduced matrix. So this is actually step number 3 table. So in this I will do the calculation. The first column, smallest element 0. If you subtract 0, the same values you will get. 0 minus any value minus 0 gives same values. So first column will be as it is. Second column also 0 is the smallest element. 0 is there. So same column you will get. Any value minus 0, same values. Okay. Third column also 0 is there. So same values you will get. Fourth one also 0 is the smallest element. So same values as you will get. So fifth column also you will get 0 is the smallest element. So values are as it is. That means for this particular problem, row reduced and column reduced are same, because after calculation of row reduced, each and every column you are getting 1 0. So each and every column you are getting 1 0 means 0 is the smallest element. So that is the reason the table is not changed. That is the reason the table is not changed. Column reduced matrix will be as it is. I hope you understood. Now step number 5 is important. I have already told step number 5 is important. What is step number 5? You have to mark the assignments and you have to do cross symbols by using some procedure. So what is the procedure? Identify a row with a single 0. What is the first step in step number 5? Identify a row with a single 0. First you have to identify single 0 rows. So is there any row consists of single 0? First row itself single 0 is there. Second row also single 0 is there. So we will write in order. You can take any one, but try to take in order. So that means what you will get, first row itself single 0 is there. If single 0 is available, directly mark the assignment. Directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. So no zeros are there. Row side zeros are not there. Column side also zeros are not there. Next. Repeat the procedure. Again, go for single zeros. Is there any row consists of single 0? Fifth row single 0 is there. Second row also single 0 is there. So I will take it order. So second row single 0 is there. Directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. Row side zeros are not there, but column side 0 is there. You can cross that 0. Now go for single zeros. If single 0 is not available, then go for 2 zeros. So third row 3 zeros are there. Fourth row single 0 is there. Fifth row single 0 is there. You can take any one, no problem. Someone will choose this one will be cancelled. Someone will choose this one will be cancelled. No problem. You will get the same answer. Okay. So, but try to take it in order. So fourth row single 0 is there. Directly I will consider this one. After making the assignment, any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. Column side should be crossed off. If you take this one also, you will get the answer. If you take this one will be cancelled. Okay, no problem. Now, is there any row with a single 0? Single 0 is not available, then go for 2 zeros. Single 0 is not available now. Single 0 is not available because first row is finished, second row finished, third row finished, fourth row you don't have any 0. So you cannot do, this is crossed 0, you cannot do anything. So is there any row with a single 0? Single 0 is not available, then go for 2 zeros. Is there any row consists of 2 zeros? So third row 2 zeros are there. Whenever 2 zeros are there, your wish, you can choose any one. You will get the answer. Someone will choose this one, someone will choose this one, no problem. So I will choose this one. If you choose this one, what happened is after making the assignment, any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed out. If you consider this one will be cancelled, no problem. Now any 0 is available, single 0 is not available, 2 0 is not available, 3 zeros are not available, no zeros are not available. So that means you can stop this step number 5. Stop the step number 5. So I have finished. So next step number 6. Step number 5 is completed. Next step number 6. So what is step number 6? Step number 6 is nothing but number of assignments equal to how many assignments? Assignment means rectangle symbol. So that means how many assignments you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of assignments equal to 4. What is the order of this matrix? Order of the matrix equal to. Order of the matrix means 5 rows, 5 columns. So what is the order of the matrix? 5. If you observe here, number of assignments is not equal to order of the matrix. Here what you are getting, number of assignments is not equal to order of the matrix. 4 is not equal to 5. So previous problem you are getting number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. But in this case, what is that? Number of assignments 4, order of the matrix is 5. So it is not equal. So whenever number of assignments is not equal to order of the matrix, then you have to go to step number 7. Then go to step number 7. What is this step number 7? Step number 7 is nothing but tick mark procedure. Step number 7 is called tick mark procedure. Tick mark means like this. Step number 7 is nothing but tick mark procedure. So for identifying the tick mark procedure, again several steps are there for doing this tick mark procedure. So Step number 7 I will explain. So step number 7 is nothing but tick mark procedure. So in this table only I will do step number 7 also. Step number 5, 4, step number 5, and step number 7 also I will complete in this table only because I have to take this table. This is the last table I got. So in this I will apply tick mark procedure. So what is the steps in tick mark procedure? So tick the particular row which has no assignment. First step is tick the particular row which has no assignment. First row assignment is there. Second row assignment is there. Third row assignment is there. Fourth row assignment is there. Fifth row assignment is not there. Assignment means rectangle symbol. Fifth row assignment is not there. Tick the particular row which has no assignment. So in this case, only one row didn't consist assignment. Sometimes you didn't get assignment here, then you can tick this particular row also. Okay. So what is the first step in tick mark procedure? Tick the particular row which has no assignment. Okay. So I have considered that one. Now consider this one. Now consider this particular row. Wherever crossed 0 is there. Step number 2. Wherever crossed 0 is there, tick the particular column. Wherever crossed 0 is there, tick the particular column. What is the first step? First step in tick mark procedure is nothing but tick the particular row which has no assignment. So I have ticked. Consider this one. Now wherever crossed 0 is there, tick the particular column. So in this row, only one crossed 0 is there. So that is the reason I have ticked this column. Suppose here also crossed 0 is there, you can tick this column also. Okay. So in this case, you got crossed 0 here, tick the particular column. Now consider this column. Step number 3. Seventh step, step number 3. Okay. Step number 7, third point. What is the third point? Consider this column. Wherever assignment is there, assignment means rectangle symbol. Wherever assignment is there, tick the particular row. Wherever assignment is there. So assignment is here, tick the particular row. Tick the particular row. Repeat the procedure. Repeat the procedure means now consider this row. Now consider this row. Wherever crossed 0 is there. Wherever crossed 0 is there, tick the particular column. Wherever crossed 0 is there, tick the particular column. Tick the particular column. Now consider this column. Wherever assignment is there, tick the particular row. Assignment is here, tick the particular row. Now go for crossed 0. Crossed 0 is not available. Stop the procedure. Stop the procedure. Crossed 0 is not available. Stop the procedure. Always in row, go for crossed 0. Always in column, go for assignment. Always in column, go for assignment. Row, search for crossed 0. Column, go for search for assignment. Otherwise, assignment. Okay. So row, go for crossed 0. Crossed 0 is not there. You can stop the process. Still, step number 7 is not completed. So we have completed. We have stopped the procedure. So last point in step number 7 is nothing but draw the lines through unmarked rows and marked columns. How many unmarked rows are there? This is marked row, marked row, marked row. This is unmarked row. So draw the lines through unmarked rows. Draw the lines through unmarked rows and marked columns. How many marked columns are there? 2. Draw the lines through unmarked rows and marked columns so that all the zeros will be covered with minimum number of lines. If you observe, all the zeros are covered with the minimum number of lines. So this is about step number 7. Step number 7, tick mark process. So step number 5 and step number 7 is very, very important in assignment problem. Okay. Now step number 7 is finished. Now step number 8. What is step number 8 is nothing but, step number 8 is nothing but you have to identify the uncovered elements. What are the uncovered? Uncovered means not covered by the lines. Uncovered means not covered by the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So step number 8 is nothing but identify the minimum elements from the uncovered elements. So what is the minimum element from the uncovered elements? 6, 3, 6, 16, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 5, 8. What is the minimum element from the uncovered elements? Uncovered elements minimum element is 2. So step number 8 is nothing but you have to identify the minimum element from all the uncovered elements. Okay, and it should be subtracted. This minimum element should be subtracted from the uncovered elements and add to the intersection elements. Intersection means both lines cross. And add this minimum element to intersection element. Remaining elements are as it is. On the line element is as it is. So what is step number 8? Step number 8 is nothing but from the uncovered elements, identify the minimum element. I have identified the minimum element. That is, what is the minimum element? 2. This minimum element should be subtracted from the uncovered elements. From the uncovered elements, you have to subtract this minimum element and add to the intersection elements. Intersection means both lines cross. Intersection elements, you have to add. You have to add this minimum element. Remaining elements on the line, remaining elements are as it is. So what is step number 8? Step number 8 is nothing but from the uncovered elements, identify the minimum element. That minimum element should be subtracted from the uncovered elements and add to the intersection elements. Remaining elements are as it is. So what is the minimum element I got? Step number 8. What is the minimum element I got? Minimum element I got is minimum element from the uncovered element is 2. Minimum element from the uncovered element is 2. So that means that 2 is subtracted from the uncovered element, add to the intersection elements, remaining elements are same. So I will write the table now. This is an intersection element, both lines cross. So you have to add 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 means 7. And then this is not an uncovered element, not an intersection element. This is not an uncovered, not an intersection. So 0 will be 0 will be as it is. And then not an uncovered, not an intersection. 8. Intersection, both lines cross. 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 means 12. And next, not an uncovered, not an intersection. So 11 will be as it is. Same as it is. 0 will be as it is. Uncovered. Uncovered means subtract. 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 means 4. 16 minus 2. 16 minus 2 means 14. Not an uncovered, not an intersection. 10 will be as it is. Uncovered. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Next, intersection. Both lines cross. 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. And next, on the line. So not an uncovered, not an intersection. So 5 will be as it is. Not an uncovered, not an intersection. 0 will be as it is. Intersection, both lines cross. 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Not an uncovered, not an intersection. 0 will be as it is. Not an uncovered, not an intersection. 0 will be as it is. And next, 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Because this is uncovered. 2 minus 2. This is 0 will be as it is. 5. Uncovered means 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 means 3. Next, last one. Not an uncovered, not an intersection. 3 will be as it is. Uncovered. Uncovered means 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 means 3. Uncovered. 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 means 4. 0 is not an uncovered, not an intersection. 0 will be as it is. 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. This is step number 8. This is step number 8. I hope you understood. Step number 8. Minimum element you have to identify from the uncovered element. That minimum element should be subtracted from the uncovered element and add to the intersection element. Then you will get this table. Then you will get this table. Okay. Now step number 9 is nothing but you have to go to step number 5 and repeat the procedure until you get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. Until you get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. So you have to go to step number 5 means what is step number 5? You have to make the assignment and cross symbols. So you know the procedure. What is the procedure? Identify a row with a single 0. Is there any row consists of single 0? First row itself single 0 is there. Directly make the assignment. After making the assignment, any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. So zeros are not available. You can leave it. Next, go for single 0 again. Second row single 0 is available. So second row single 0 is available. Directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. Now, is there any row consists of single 0? So third row 2 zeros are there, fourth row 2 zeros are there, fifth row single 0 is available. So first go for single zeros. Single 0 is not available, then go for 2 zeros. So single 0 is available here. So directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side, any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. So row side zeros are not there, column side 0 is there. I have crossed that one. Now go for single 0. Third row 2 zeros are there. Fourth row now only single 0 is there. These are crossed. Only single 0 is there. So single 0 means directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side or any other zeros in the column side should be crossed off. Now, is there any row consists of single 0? Single 0 is available. Directly make the assignment. Any other zeros in the row side or column side should be crossed off. Now, how many assignments you got? 5. What is the order of the matrix? 5. So, number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. Number of assignments equal to order of the matrix means you have been reached the solution. You have been reached the optimum solution. You have been reached the optimum solution. So just you have to identify what is the optimum assignment and what is the optimum cost to this particular problem. So row side, what is given? Row side employees are given. So employees A, B, C, D, E. Because we have been reached the optimum solution. So row side employees have considered. Column side machines. Machines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 equal to 5. Number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. Hence we have been reached the optimum solution. And the optimum assignment is given by A person should be assigned to which job? A person should be assigned to second job. B person should be assigned to B employee, should be assigned to which job? 1. C employee, which job? Fifth job. D employee, employee number D should be assigned to 3. Employee number E should be assigned to 4. Now you have original problem with you. Original problem is with you. Original problem what is this value? A is assigned to 2, original value. What is the original value? I think 5. So A is assigned to, original value is 5. B is assigned to 1. Original problem, see the first value what you have. B is assigned to 1. The value is 3, I think. And then C is assigned to 5. C is assigned to 5 means the value is 2. Original problem is with you. Just see the original problem. D is assigned to 3. D job is assigned to 3. 3 means 9. The value is 9. And then last one, E is assigned to 4. E is assigned to 4 means the value is 4. Take this total, gives the answer. That means what is it? 8, 10, 19, 23. If it is given in rupees, you can write in rupees. If it is given in days, you can write 23 days like that. So in this particular problem, you have reached number of assignments. First you got number of assignments not equal to order of the matrix. Then I have applied tick mark procedure. And step number 8 I have applied. And again I go to step number 5. I repeat the procedure until you get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. You have to repeat the procedure until you get number of assignments equal to order of the matrix. So I hope you understood. The next class I will tell you, I have taken balanced assignment problems. Sometimes unbalanced assignment problems will be given, then how to solve. I will tell you that one. Okay, thank you.